Hey guys, so today I'm going to be making pozole rojo, Mexican pork stew soup, so stay tuned. So to make the pozole rojo, you're going to need pork meat. I buy pork stew and then pork spine. You can use pork loin, any pork meat you like. I like to buy this pork stew and then just cut it up into tiny bite-sized pieces. You're going to need, for the sauce, chiles guajillos. I do about 15, and then 3 chile anchos. They're a little different, and chile guajillos. And to season, I always use garlic, oregano, Mexican oregano, salt, of course, and then Mexican chili powder. It's already chopped up or grinded up. And then for the toppings, cabbage, radishes, onions, cilantro, and then of course the hominy to put into the pozole, and then a big pot. Usually use this big pot, and we usually make it almost full. So next I'm gonna go ahead and chop up the meat, and I'll show you guys how small I cut the pieces. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop up the meat. So this is the pork stew meat. They just give you these big pieces, that big. I like to cut them up, chop them up into small bite-sized pieces. I just like it better. Some people like to cook it like that and then cook the meat really slow until it's like basically shredded. I don't like it like that. I feel like when it's like almost shredded, it takes away the flavor and then the broth gets absorbed by the meat. So I like small little bite-sized piece in every spoonful when you're eating. So this is, again, I bought 6 pounds of the stew meat, which is the trocitos, and then I bought 3 pounds of espinazo, which is pork spine. So we're just gonna chop this up, and you can have your water boiling while you're chopping this, and then throw the meat in the boiling water. I just always chop and then throw the meat in the pan, and then once all the meat's done, I like to then put the water. I put enough water to cover the meat. So that's usually why I always wait instead of filling up the water. In case I put too much water or it'll need to refill, then I'm just going to put cold water in there again. So I'm just going to chop up this meat and take it from there. So now we're filling up the pot with water. As you can see, usually this is where we fill up to. We don't pass that line. So I'm gonna pour a little bit more. You want the meat to be covered. You don't want too much water because remember we're gonna add the sauce to the pot. So just a little bit more. And that's gonna be good right there. So we're gonna put some salt. I don't measure, I just add. And then we're gonna put some garlic powder. I love adding garlic powder. Again, I don't measure, it's all eyeballing it. And then Mexican oregano. And then we're gonna put this like on a 3, really low, and let it cook for like 3 hours. And you don't even have to watch it or nothing, you just let it cook. That's what I'm gonna do, just let it cook and then get ready. Okay, so now we boiled the chilies and we have them boiled up. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend them in my blender. So once we have the blender full, I just grab some of the water from here and add it to the blender. And then we're gonna throw in some salt, garlic, and cumin to the chili, and then blend it all up. So now that the chili is blended, the salsa, we're gonna go ahead and put it through the sifter so it can catch all the seeds and any of the chili that wasn't blended up. My blender's not that good, so I do need to do it this here. If you don't do it here, you have all the little pieces of chile in the soup and it gets stuck in your teeth and kind of makes it uncomfortable to eat. So we're gonna go ahead and sift it and repeat this process until all the chile gets through. So once I put the sauce in, I let it boil for about an hour. You should taste test it at this point, see if it needs anything. I tasted mine. I'm gonna add a little bit more garlic powder, some salt, and then I like adding chicken consomme, about a spoonful of that. And then at this time, I also add in the chili powder to make it spicy. You add in as much as you like, depending how spicy you want it. So we're gonna go ahead and add in the pozol, the maíz. I opened it almost all the way, dumped out the juice, and poured water in there and rinsed it out. You should rinse it out, get all that gunk off of it, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw it into the pot, and then I'm gonna let it boil for like an hour. You wanna be careful because obviously it's really hot, so you just wanna be careful when you're pouring it in there, and let that boil. And again, tasting as we're going to make sure it tastes as good, and just letting it all boil. So once your pozole is ready, you just let it boil. After like 2 hours or 3 hours, you're gonna do the toppings. You add repollo, which is cabbage, cilantro, chopped onion, diced, and then you add radishes. And there you go, ready to enjoy.